Hello everybody, welcome back to another stegobricks video, and today I will be ranking every single Jurassic World Lego set. Well, not exactly. There will be no poly bags, no junior sets, no 4+ sets, and no 18+ sets. So we will only be ranking mainline sets today, but yeah, without a further ado, let's just get straight into it. In 49th place, we have Baby Dinosaur Dolores. This set is nice, but let's be honest, Dolores is so ugly in this set, and she's not even close to being movie accurate. I don't know, I don't like this set, so yeah, it's just at the bottom of the list for me. In 48th place comes Little Edie. This actually isn't that horrible of a set, it's just, I don't know, I would rather have like an actual set than just like, you know, a baby dinosaur, but it's actually not awful for what it is, but yeah. In 47th place is Baby Dinosaur Bumpy. This is actually my favorite out of the little baby dinosaur line, and I don't know, it's a nice Lego set, but now let's move on to the actual sets. In 46th place comes the Pteranodon Chase, and you know, it's okay, but like, I don't know, it's definitely not a really good set, but yeah. In 45th place comes the Pteranodon Capture, which this isn't actually a bad set, it just ended up here on the list, so yeah. In 44th place comes the Raptor Off-Road Escape. At first, I really liked this set, but the more and more I looked at it, the more and more it lost its charm, and I don't know, it doesn't come with a lot, but it's good for what it is, but it's not good enough. In 43rd place comes the Blue and Beta Velociraptor Capture, and you know, it's a good set, but meh. In 42nd place comes the Atrociraptor Velociraptor Chase, and this is a pretty nice set, and it's actually, I do quite like it, but it's not good enough to get any higher than this. In 41st place comes Dr. Boo's Lab Baby Dinosaur Escape, and this is a pretty nice set, but it's honestly kinda generic for Jurassic World, and you know, it's not that great. In 40th place, we have the Dinosaur T.rex Fossil, and it actually is not too horrible of a set, but I don't like the way the skeleton T-Rex looks, and it just drags this set down for me. In 39th place comes the Triceratops Pickup Truck Attack, and I think it's a pretty good set. I like the action feature where the hood pops off of the pickup truck, but you know, it's good, but I couldn't find it getting any higher than this. In 38th place comes the Dilophosaurus Ambush, and I think this is a pretty nice set, but I don't like how in the first Jurassic World wave, everything was blue. I get Lego is for children, but I don't know, I just don't think it looks that good, but you know, it's still a good set, and yeah, it just ended up here. In 37th place comes the Dilophosaurus on the Loose. I think this is a pretty nice set. I like the shop. The drone is, yeah, we don't talk about the drone, but overall, it's a pretty nice set. In 36th place comes the T.rex River Raft set. I actually quite like this set, and it is actually the first Lego set I ever built, and it's what got me into Lego. But you have to be honest with yourself, and this set is very overpriced, so it just ended up here in 36th place, and yeah. In 35th place comes the Pyroraptor and Dilophosaurus Transport, and this is a pretty nice set, but it's just one of the generic ones with just a vehicle and some dinosaurs, so it's not a horrible set, it's just not the best. In 34th place comes the T.rex Transport, and you know, this is a pretty nice set, but there's nothing special in it. In 33rd place comes the Stygimoloch Breakout, and I think this is a pretty nice set, and I actually do like when we get the enclosure for the dinosaur, and yeah, this is a pretty nice set, but I couldn't see it getting any higher than this. In 32nd place comes the Quetzalcoatlus Plane Ambush. I actually really like this set, and I really like the color scheme on this Quetzalcoatlus, and I don't know, it's a pretty nice set, but again, couldn't see it getting any higher than this. In 31st place comes the Blues Helicopter Pursuit, and I actually really like the helicopter in this set, and I don't know, it's a pretty nice set, but again, couldn't see it getting any higher than this. In 30th place, we have the Dilophosaurus Ambush, and I actually really like this set. There's lots of little movie details, and overall, it's a great set, and it was only $20, so yeah. In 29th place comes the Pteranodon and Gallimimus Breakout. I used to not like the Gallimimus mold, but it's grown on me, and overall, I like the build, and this is a pretty nice set. In 38th place comes the Triceratops Skull. I actually quite like this build, but honestly, it's kinda ugly, so it just ended up here. It's not bad, but it's not good. In 27th place comes the Raptor Rampage, and I actually quite like this build. I know I said I didn't like the blue on vehicles earlier, but I feel like it kind of fits with this vehicle, and overall, I just like the way it looks. My only complaint is the vehicle is a little boxy. In 26th place comes the Dilophosaurus Outpost Attack, and I quite like this build, and I like the way the enclosure looks, but yeah, overall, it's a pretty nice build. In 25th place is the Baryonyx Boat Escape, and I think this is a pretty nice set, and it's definitely a decently sized set, and I think $80 is a pretty good price point for this set. In 24th place comes the Allosaurus Transport Truck, and I really like the way that mold of the Allosaurus looks, and the truck is pretty good, and I like the way the drum looks, and overall this is a good set all around. In 23rd place comes the Raptor Escape, and I think this is a pretty nice set, and I like the action feature where the guy falls off the edge, and overall this is a pretty nice set. In 22nd place comes the Brachiosaurus Discovery. I like how big the Brachiosaurus is, and the tree is a pretty nice build, and the Jeep is, but, you know, it's not the best set. I couldn't find myself putting it any higher than this, but it is definitely a pretty great set. In 21st place comes the brick-built Mosasaurus. I think this is a pretty nice set, and almost 1,000 pieces for $60 is an amazing deal, and the Mosasaurus looks pretty nice. I know people were wanting a molded one, but I honestly prefer the brick-built one, and I don't know, it's a pretty nice set. In 20th place comes the Stegosaurus Discovery. Some people might think I would have rated it higher than this, because, you know, my channel is called stegobricks, and I really do like this set, but honestly, like, it's a good set, but there's definitely some better sets. In 19th place comes the Carnotaurus Dinosaur Chase, and I think this is a pretty nice set. I like the mold for the Carnotaurus, even though this isn't the first time it appeared. I like the vehicle, I like the helicopter, and overall this set is just wonderful. In 18th place comes the Velociraptor and T.rex Breakout. I think this is a pretty nice set, but the main build isn't that good, but I don't know. You get a nice vehicle, and overall, it's not a horrible set, but it's not the best. In 17th place, we have the Triceratops Checkup. I don't know. I think this is a good set, so it just landed here. In 16th place comes the T.rex Capture. I think this is a pretty nice set, and I don't know, I just really like the way this set looks. In 15th place comes the Carnotaurus Gyrosphere Chase, and I think this is a pretty good set. I really like the lava feature on the tree, and overall this is a pretty great set. In 14th place comes the Baryonyx Face Off. I think this is a pretty great set, and I just really like the builds in this set, and yeah. In 13th place comes the T.rex Skull. I actually really like this set. It's bigger than I thought, and I don't know, it's just such a great display piece. In 12th place comes the Triceratops Rampage. I really like this set. It just really gives off a strong theme park vibe, and yeah, I just love this set. In 11th place is the Jurassic Park Velociraptor Chase. I really like this set. It just has so many tiny details, and yeah, I love this set. We now have officially made it to the top 10, but before I reveal my 10th pick, I want to say, please like and subscribe. It would help this channel out a lot, and it means a whole lot to me. But in 10th place comes the Titanosaurus and Raptor tracking mission. I really like this set. I really like how much details is packed into the gas station, and yeah, I just love this set. 9th place comes the Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus Attack. I really like how it comes with 2 new molded dinosaurs, and I don't know, I like the lab builds in this set. I know normally I don't like lab builds, but I don't know, there's something charming about these ones. 8th place comes the T-Rex versus Mech battle, and I think this is a really nice set, and I just love the way the mech looks, and I love the volcano build, and overall this is a great set all around. In 7th place comes the Indominus Rex Breakout. I really like that enclosure build of this set, and again, it's just a really good set all around. In 6th place comes Indoraptor Rampage at Lockwood Estate. I think this is a really nice set, and I just love the way the Lockwood Estate looks, and yeah. 5th place is the Quetzalcoatlus and Spinosaurus Air Mission. I really like this set. I really like the temple build, the helicopter, the truck, and overall, it's just a great set. In 4th place comes the T.rex Breakout. I really like this display set, and yeah, it's just really nice. In 3rd place comes the T-Rex and Raptor Attack at the Visitor Center, and I think this is just a really nice set, and it has a lot of mini details, and yeah. In 2nd place is the Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus. I just really love this set, and it's just great. In 1st place comes the T-Rex Jurassic Park Rampage. I just love this set. You get a massive T-Rex in the Jurassic Park gates. I love all of the details on the Jurassic Park gate, and this is just a great set, and yeah, it's definitely number 1 for me. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I want to know what your ranking would be. And also, I have a little challenge. What dinosaur appeared the most in these Jurassic World sets? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and goodbye.